To get notified every time I post a video or go live, hit that subscribe button and then click the bell icon next to it. Hey guys, Jip here, and welcome back to another Call of Duty World War II multiplayer gameplay. So we got to talking about things last night, because I'm always sitting here trying to come up with video ideas in the middle of the stream. And one of the things that I've always been pitching in stream that I don't know if I ever got around to making a video about would be like, what would I want to do with Call of Duty, say, if I were making the game? Now, I'm not really going to get into the score streaks or guns preferences, like, specifically. But I did have an idea that I thought would be pretty cool, and someone brought up after giving out my idea that that could be a way that COD Online could be introduced to the West, where, if anything, we could have a standard game that came out that was converted into COD Online, or just, the campaign that could be tacked on if they wanted to do, like, a console release of COD Online to keep it updated, or just go straight PC, but... essentially, if you didn't know, COD Online is an amalgamation of all the best Call of Duty games, their maps, their guns, streaks, things of that nature, which is free to play, but heavily microtransactioned with cosmetics. So you can't really hop on that game and buy this uber gun and then just dump on everyone, right? It's mainly cosmetic, and it's really, really popular, I think, in China. And then again, we have so many people who want it over here in the US that they'll deal with, 300 to 500 milliseconds of delay just to try to hop on their multiplayer servers over in China to play. Like, they'll go through back-end stuff just to set it up to play, and that speaks volumes. But to what I am referring to is what I wanted to call Call of Duty Legends. And the reason why I'm calling it COD Legends is because it would revolve around all of the previous Call of Duty games that we've had involving the characters. So I know that we've had, Modern Warfare, Black Ops, World at War, things of that nature. We've had all these different games, their own timelines, their own universe, where they haven't really linked in with another. I think Treyarch does try to maintain its own timeline, and I want to say that Infinity Ward does the same, but I think when it comes to Sledgehammer, they did, a little bit of MW3, they did Advanced Warfare and World War II, so I don't think they really have a timeline as much of anything. But my idea would essentially be this. Say in the campaign, single player, whatever you want to do, it would essentially start off with portals appearing around this room with a big old table. And out of those portals walk our favorite characters from each of the Call of Duty. So you could have Price, Ghost, Reznov, Mason. You would have all these characters just simply step out, and they would all take a seat at the round table. And essentially, they'd be shooting the shit. They would be talking about their favorite missions and things of that nature. But when they do so, because it would be going around the table one by one, when they start talking about these side missions that we didn't ever get to experience, that's when us as the player would launch into their memory and play through that mission. And we would go from one person to the next. That way we could get more content from our favorite characters, because Ghost died in MW2, who was one of the most beloved characters out there. Mason I loved from Black Ops 1, where you had Reznov as well in the beginning. And there are a lot of good characters, and a lot of people would love to see them return. And I think doing something like this would be great. Now, I think you would have to get all the devs to agree to allow their characters to kind of be like blended into one. And I don't know who would do this. Maybe Raven would be the best one, because then you wouldn't have Treyarch pushing on Infinity Ward, who might be pushing on Sledgehammer as well to try to push a certain narrative with the game. And then you could take maybe 3 to, 6 or 9 characters from, or 3 characters from each different little series. And then we would try to have hopefully like 6 to 9 hours of gameplay overall from those characters, even if it's like 1 hour of gameplay per character, just to get a little bit more backstory and some cool side missions and things like that. And in doing this, like I said, we would get more playtime with our favorite characters. But when it comes to multiplayer, it opens up the game to be more like COD Online. We would be able to have multiplayer maps from every era, every game. If you wanted to do remake maps, it would make sense. So you could have Firing Range, Rust, and then you could have Resistance from MW3 all in the same game, and it would make perfect sense. But that would also open it up, not just maps, but kill streaks, score streaks, weapons, anything of that nature. So you could have World War II's paratroopers alongside of Raps from Black Ops 3, as like you could also do the score streak variants too. So like it would also make sense of like dogs, paratroopers, Raps. You would have the 3s, and then you could reskin them, choose what you want, kind of like Infinite Warfare. Some could be stronger, some could be weaker, but they would be in that tier. You could have Blackbird, Hater, Orbital VSAT. You can have all those 3. And it would be cool, in my opinion, because then in a way, the West, we could finally get Call of Duty Online while also having a kick-ass campaign that a lot of people want to play. And in all honesty, I've played, I think, every Call of Duty campaign. I haven't played World War II yet. I will end up probably streaming that because I typically do that with the campaigns just to get the experience. But I think it would open it up and make for at least a good game. And then also, if you do this, if you want to expand the game down the road, you can just keep doing that. If it isn't caught online, you can make Call of Duty Legends 1, 2, 3, 4, so on and so forth, and just keep like going back on different source materials, the same characters. And I think it'd be amazing. You could even take like some of these enemies like Makarov, and you could pull all the enemies in like Legends 2 that we're all versing and trying to stop, and see what led them to be there. Not just like the missions we saw like in previous games, what like the little short term that led up to them being who they are, but like the long term, their missions, how they may have been corrupted over time, to which then it starts in the main games, and why we're fighting them. You get to see the long tail. So I would like to know what you think down in the comment section below, because that's my idea for a cool Call of Duty game that would open them up to having a lot of cool ideas, that they're not restricted to time periods, that we can have our favorite characters, we could fight under different factions from all these things, and it would just feel more at home like a good Call of Duty. So like I said, let me know what you think down in the comment section below, and then if you want to see another video from me talking about what I would have in my Call of Duty multiplayer wise to be the perfect multiplayer Call of Duty, let me know in the comment section below, because I'm pretty sure there's a live stream I could go find where I kind of went on like a mini rant of what my perfect Call of Duty would be, and I would upload that and then get your opinion on that as well. So like I said, let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Let me know who are your favorite characters from Call of Duties overall, from COD 1 all the way to now with World War II, which I think is like, what, the 14th, 15th, or 16th COD, somewhere in there. So if you're new to this channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button. If you enjoyed this video, drop a like, and I will see you guys in the next streamer video. Till then, peace out.